Today on CWN, UIL Film has advanced to the state semifinals.
And swim is at their state meet. I'm William.
I'm Abby, and today is Thursday, February 9th, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Our students' UIL film titled Elevator Music has made it to the state semifinals. Let's send it to Director Valissa for her input.
Hi, I'm William Nolan. I'm here with Valissa, who did UIL film this year and made it to semifinals. So Valissa, how is that like?
It's really good. I mean, I'm especially proud of myself because this is my first film ever that I've ever done. And for Calallen, it's incredible. I'm beyond words that we actually got to make it to the semifinals.
Okay. What is the inspiration for this film?
The big inspiration for me is my favorite movie of all time, When Harry Met Sally. It's an old rom-com, which is what I was wanting to make my film feel like. And because of it, a lot of my music choices, editing choices, even my screenplay even was insanely inspired by that film.
Well, that's really good to hear. So for anybody wanting to get into UIL film, what do you need to do?
The first thing you need to do is talk to Mr. Jones. He's the reason why this film even exists. You should just talk to him about wanting to get involved, whether it's writing, editing, camera work, cinematography, anything really. But we're thinking of making a club for UIL film to get other people wanting to join, and that was my big intention by making a film, was trying to get other people inspired and so that legacy can live on with Calallen.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Back to the studio.
Mrs. John's AP chemistry class kicked off a new unit yesterday with an activity which involved a snowball fight. Here's more on how it went.
Hey Wildcats, we're here with Miss Johns. Miss Johns, we heard your AP Chem class is doing a lab. Can you tell us about that?
Well, yeah, we kind of did a weird lab, I guess, for chemistry class. We made paper snowballs and threw them at each other. We're starting a new unit on equilibrium, and equilibrium is how things balance. And up to now, most kids, when they learn chemistry, they think everything just goes to the products. But actually, sometimes things go back to the reactants, and sometimes they just kind of stay in the middle and go back and forth with each other. And so what I was showing, that's what we're doing. And so I wanted to show that with a way that's tangible. So I am on a message board on Facebook, of all things. There's an AP chemistry forum. And one of the teachers was talking about this lab. It was posted on a blog post by another teacher, and so of course we all share everything. So I went online, looked at it, read kind of what they did, and formulated how I could do it for my classroom. And it was the most amazing thing because we got almost perfect graphs. I've done things with actual chemicals and don't get graphs this good, and my kids were just throwing paper balls at each other. We were timing it. We created different variables like how many reactants or how many products we had. The kids were those kind of things, and then they just threw them back and forth, and we got really amazing results. I can't wait to go over it tomorrow because we didn't get time to really go over what it tells them, but I can't wait to go over it tomorrow, teach them what it means, and then that'll really be a really good stepping stone for the rest of the unit. I'm actually kind of stoked about it.
That's really cool, Miss Johns. We're glad y'all enjoyed the lab. Back to the studio.
Mr. Smith's physics class conducted an egg tossing lab. Let's see what all they did.
Hey guys, I'm here with Mr. Smith. So Mr. Smith, I heard you have a lab going on in physics class. Can you tell me all about it?
Well, what we're doing is a demonstration of momentum. And so momentum is mass times velocity. So any moving object has momentum, all right? And when something like runs into a wall or there's a car crash, there's a change in momentum. And what you can do to make the force that occurs that causes that change of momentum, what you can do to make it less is you spread the crash out over time. So we were doing an example of an egg. If you throw an egg into a wall, raw egg just breaks, right? Throw it into a sheet that lets that crash occur over a certain longer amount of time, then the egg doesn't break. That's what the crumple zones in your car do. and that spreads the crash out over time so you don't get as much force and don't get hurt as well.
All right, and what do you hope your students will learn from this lesson?
Well, what we've done a conversation about conservation of energy, and now we're doing the same kind of ideas, but in terms of momentum and conserving that energy. It just doesn't go away. The eggs movement doesn't go away. It's got to be changed by an impulse, and then we can account for all of those changes in momentum. And so hoping to get an understanding of those, the interplay between impulse and momentum.
All right, thank you so much. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
Thank you.
There will be a BPA meeting in room 603 at 4:15 p.m. If you are attending State Leadership Conference, you must attend.
The KM Care Scholarship application now available. To be eligible, you must be a graduating senior in the spring of 2023, have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, and you must plan on continuing your education in the fall of 2023. Applications can be found on the College and Career Center webpage or picked up in the College and Career Center. The deadline to apply is April 14th.
Now let's take it to Emily with the rundown on sports after this short message.
Hey,
with Megan for some more on softball's recent scrimmage win. Here's Jace with more.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. I'm Jason. I'm here with Megan Geyer. So, Megan, I understand we had a softball scrimmage this past Tuesday. Can you tell us how that went?
It went good. We had 4 home runs and only like 1 or 2 hits allowed. So we played good defense too.
Awesome. When's going to be y'all's next scrimmage?
Friday here against GP at 6, or like around 6 after the JV game.
Awesome. That's all for me. Let's take it back to the studio.
The girls basketball team will play Hidalgo on Tuesday for their first playoff game. Powerlifting has a meet here tomorrow. Let's wish them good luck, and we will have the results next week. Softball has a scrimmage tomorrow here against GP. JV is at 5 and varsity is at 6:30. Wish them the best of luck. We'll have the results next week also. You can also catch them on the NFHS network. We have 9 swimmers competing at state meet today. Make sure you wish them the best of luck. And that's on the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you.
Thank you, Emily. Now here's Aaron with today's weather forecast right after this quick break.
Yeah, you got the answer. Yeah, I do.
So students, don't cheat on your papers or tests. You might get a 0. And if you're in pre-AP, you might even get kicked out of your class. So thank you. Now back to the studio.
How's your day going? It's going good. How's your day going?
My day is going good. How do you think the swimmers will do at state?
I think they're going to do amazing.
Yeah, I think they'll do amazing.
Okay. Now.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Right now it is 65 degrees with a 1% chance of rain and winds coming out of the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour. Looking through the rest of the day, we're going to be sitting in the high 60s, and later on tonight we'll get down to 59 degrees. At noon, we're going to be at 67 degrees with a 0% chance of rain and winds from the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. Hello, here I am. And later on at 4 o'clock, we're going to be at 68 degrees with a 0% chance of rain and winds out of the east-southeast at 10 miles per hour. And looking later on tonight at 8 p.m., we're going to be at 59 degrees with a 4% chance of rain and winds coming out of the east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. Looking into tomorrow and the weekend, we're going to be in the mid-60s throughout the rest of the week and weekend. We're going to have a 1% chance of rain for Friday and Saturday, where we're going to have winds coming out of the east-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour on Friday, and then on Saturday we're going to be going to north-northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Sunday, we're going to be looking a little hotter at 66 with a 4% chance of rain and winds coming out of the east-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's all from here. Let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Aaron.
And that's all your announcements for today. But now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, what do you call a car taking a test?
I don't know, Abby. What?
A Ford Focus.
For all your social people out there, make sure you are following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Calallen TV for all of the latest updates. Also subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And don't forget to catch our Saturday show on the KDF at 11 and CW at 5.
And as always,
stay classy,
Calallen.